Hello, how's it going? Did you hear Shane lost his bottom, Troy? It's tragic. Not really, but it's okay. Why still the key suspect?
You are still the key suspect.
So why am I the key suspect?
Because you have just don't have a poker face.
I do. No.
Connor, did you steal him?
No. I didn't steal your bottom.
Such a good poker face.
I did not steal the bottom. He was a good friend, and I'm sorry to lost him. Only he's not lost. It's just Shane's incompetent. I can't find him. Not that I know where he is, of course. Really excited.
Connor, you're 8 years old. How excited are you to see this?
Incredibly.
Build a minifigure. There's a Lego shop here, and we made this.
I think it's a pretty good representation of what twinks aspire to be. But I think it encapsulates a lot better than a lot of twinks do. I think it's lovely.
We named the Lego man that we made that day Troy the Bottom, for obvious reasons. Troy became popular among the group embarking on that trip to Eastern Europe. His boyish good looks and his playful charm earned him many fans, and later, an Instagram account. He was frequently seen bringing people joy throughout the group's visit to Serbia. However, Troy's comforting presence was not to last. On the night of the 1st of August, Troy went missing. So, the situation at the moment is Troy the Bottom has gone missing. A quick timeline. We went to a restaurant this evening. I video called Lig Kennedy. During that video, I showed her that I had Troy. That means I had him in that restaurant. I then went and got a taxi with Leon and Mairead, and then when I got out of the taxi, I realised he was gone. About an hour later, into a group chat, Harry Colo of Glasgow sent a photo into the group chat of Troy the Bottom, just chilling. I then checked around the hotel. The photo was taken downstairs. Harry Colo is not staying at this hotel. The mystery begins. Immediately, a number of suspects presented themselves. First was Leon Langdon, who sat behind me in the taxi, and who was a known friend of Harry Colo's. It would have been easy for Leon to take Troy from my pocket, or pick him up if he fell, and then take photos of Troy to send to Harry, just to screw with me. Next, there was Orla Cochran and Conor O'Malley, who had no known connection to Harry, but were just sort of acting suspiciously. I decided to interview Orla first. Did you take Troy the Bottom?
No.
Have you been in the possession of Troy the Bottom in the past evening?
Past evening, no. I did see him before, that's true.
Stop looking at the camera.
Sorry, okay. I'm just looking at the camera. You went to the restaurant, right? And I was at the restaurant. But there was about 15 people there. You were sitting at the other end of the table. You left before me, you got in the taxi. I first knew that Troy was missing when I got a text from Shane when I was already in the lobby of this hotel to say that Troy was missing.
The photo sent was of a location in the lobby of this hotel. How long have you known Harry Colo?
I actually had heard his name, but I think I met him yesterday and we weren't actually introduced. We're not even friends on Facebook.
Where do you think Troy the Bottom is?
I think that Leon has him.
Orla was quick to throw Leon under the bus. Whether that was because she actually believed he was the kidnapper, or if she was just trying to save her own skin, was unclear at the time. However, while a lot of circumstantial evidence pointed to Leon being the culprit, there was one huge flaw in this theory. Leon simply isn't that funny.
See, the issue is that Leon had the motive, he had the means, but he's just not funny enough to pull something like that off. Like, Leon's sense of humour is saying a regular sentence and just laughing awkwardly after it. He doesn't have the mastermind to steal Troy the Bottom, the Instagram star.
With my suspicion alleviated from Leon for the moment, my attention turned to Ayan Atik. Ian was with Orla and Connor at the time they would have stolen Troy, but had been acting less obviously guilty than the two of them, so I hadn't suspected him before. I decided to interview him next. Did you take Troy?
Oh, you know the accent.
Ian, did you take Troy? Ian?
Yeah.
Did you take Troy? Do you know where he is? Do you know who has him?
I plead the fifth.
That's not a thing in Serbia. Ian was proving to be a tough nut to crack. After toying with me for a bit, he decided to give me a clue, in the form of a cryptic riddle.
You're seeing in the right direction, but you're not looking at the right thing.
Oh, fuck off. That's not a clue. That's barely a riddle.
No, it's a cryptic clue.
It's just, oh, you're sort of close, but not really.
Yeah, you know, so at least you know that you're headed in the right direction.
I fucking know I headed in the right direction. 3 suspects. While Ian had gotten me nowhere, I finally got an opportunity to pursue the one lead that I did have. It was time to talk to Harry Colo. Where the fuck is my bottom?
It was at reception.
It wasn't at reception, Harry. Harry? Who has my bottom? Harry? Harrison. Don't fuck with me. Who sent you that fucking message? You do know! What do you mean you don't know? It wasn't sent you anonymously. Don't tell lies to me, Harry. With Harry's intransigence, I was fresh out of Leeds. What's more, I had been taunted with 2 more photos of Troy, sent by other debaters on the British circuit. All seemed hopeless, and I resigned myself to the fact that Troy had been lost forever. That was until I received an anonymous tip, confirming my earlier suspicions. The anonymous tip from earlier told me that Conor O'Malley did steal him, and told me where he hid him, and now he's here. Conor doesn't know I know this though, so I'm just gonna have fun with it probably. Having lost Troy, and with my investigation picking up steam, the conspirators began to panic. While Conor attempted to spin a counter-conspiracy about me having staged Troy's kidnapping for attention, others were not so composed. They sought to escape their web of lies in any way they could, even if that meant turning on each other. Start again.
I'd like to begin by saying that I'm only going to tell you on the condition that you also tell everything you know. Because we do suspect that you have Troy.
Who's we?
I'll let you know.
I can't believe you people are flipping on each other.
This needs a backstory.
Go on.
I'm not flipping on anyone, and I'm sorry to Conor and Orla, but
I fucking knew it.
I'm going home tomorrow, and like it has to be the end. The night you lost Troy, we found him, except we found him outside the Leopold Hotel on the ground. What happened was, when you stepped out of the taxi, you dropped it on the ground, and completely coincidentally, we found it on the ground. And everything that happened, sending them to Harry or Chris or Anita, it was all our plan.
Why did you pick Harry and Anita and Chris?
Because we wanted to pick someone that you couldn't just bully into telling you the truth.
And they were just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because they're mates with me. I was the one sending them the photos.
Mates with you.
The sad part is, we actually have lost Troy and we don't know where he is right now. Who sent him? You fucking ass!
No! Don't you fucking dare! I managed to retrieve Troy from Ian, and then went and confronted Conor O'Malley.
Shane dropped him when he was getting out of the taxi at Leopold, and the people to follow were myself, Orla Goffin and Ian. We picked him up, and for the last 3 days, we've had Shane worried shitless as to where Troy really was. All the time, he was actually in my pocket, or in my medicine bag at Euros. Where was he?
In your dioxys something.
So you could see him?
No, Nicole told me.
Why did Nicole go into, like, Conor's medicine?
No, Nicole O'Sullivan, if you're watching this now, I'm disappointed in you.
So I'd like to say for the record that the director was in on it.
Did you take Troy? Finals night, and Cora took Troy, and now I don't know where he is again. God bless.